Good morning, everyone. It's Mark again. Welcome to the channel if you're new. And I just left the campsite where I was sleeping last night. I'll show you the video afterwards, but I couldn't talk near the tents not to wake other people up. We're in the valley of Seixal at the moment, where I spent yesterday evening as well. Today we're gonna walk to Sao Vicente. Looking to be another tough hike, more elevation than yesterday. First we have to walk down towards the village, not the whole way, but still gonna be a bit downhill. And then peak today should be over 1600 meters, so it's gonna be a tough one. It's another 30 kilometers, but let's get moving. It's 8 in the morning now, so nice and early to get started. And well, let's see where we end up today. I'll take you guys along with me. Well, this is the tent where I woke up in this morning, and I'm showing you around quietly because everyone else is still sleeping. But let me show you the last videos I made last night that I didn't add. Well, by the time you guys see this, it will be tomorrow, because it's going in the day 3 video. But just in the harbor of Seixal, enjoying the ocean view and the sunset. I already finished editing the other video, so couldn't add it anymore when I came here. But wow, this is beautiful. The island just keeps on giving. And down there is not where you want to be. I'm here on solid concrete, so all good. But yeah, just enjoy that view. Doing a bit of a night hike here, because unfortunately all the taxi drivers have gone to bed already. So the app couldn't find any available driver for me, meaning I have to climb this mountain in the end and walk another 4.5 kilometers. But well, if you like walking, you like walking. So let's just carry on with this. Have a beer in my bag to relax with once I arrive. Proteins, breakfast for tomorrow and lunch. Bought at the shop downstairs, so we're all good to go for tomorrow. And let's study the route we have to take tomorrow morning. So as we make our way along the road towards Seixal to the start of the trek, we're walking past this mountain, which is the one I'm climbing today, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, looks quite intimidating. Let's see how many hours it takes to get to the top. Good morning, buddies. Enjoying your breakfast? Just came down from this little path here, sort of following a concrete water tube, and this is where the fun begins. Time to start climbing. Wish me luck. As I anticipated, the way to get up this wall is mostly stairs and hairpins. Taking it easy because my god it's tough, but steady as we go. It's very important to pick your own pace, catch my breath for 10-20 seconds every now and then, and carry on steadily. Well, It just keeps going and going, and the higher we get, the shorter the distance between the hairpin corners becomes. But it's very pretty here. I wonder what inspired people to build these paths a long time ago, because this must have been very difficult to build, and how to plot the route originally, you know. It's, can't just start building without knowing where you're going, so respect. We reached the turning point of the mountain. We're now facing the ocean, and it's quite a bit of a breeze up here. We're sheltered by the trees, but it'll be fine. But it's a bit colder here, and still going upstairs. I'm not gonna look at the map to see how much more we have to go. I'd rather not know. But we're making good progress. I've been climbing for half an hour now, and we're pretty high up already. So let's try to keep this up. Path leveled up for a bit, top of a ridge now, but I'm sure there's gonna be more stairs, although not as steep as before. The number of meters up per kilometer is getting a little bit less, but still climbing. Got another 800 to 1,000 meters, somewhere in between, of elevation to gain today, so it's far from over. As expected, we're back to the stairs. It's slow going, but mamma mia. But it's so green here. Everything's covered in moss, ferns, occasional mushrooms, and just slaloming our way up to whatever is up there. It's amazing to think how all this vegetation ended up here, considering this is an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So, originally a barren volcanic island. A lot of the seeds must have been brought here by birds, or with some luck floated here, but I'm guessing birds mostly. And there must be quite a few species on the island that evolved here that are unique to Madeira. It's something to read up on later, but it is quite the forest. Everything covered in moss. It's so green, it's incredible, and humid, but that's not too bad. Look how high we are. Down there is Juan Moniz, Rivera Janela, and down here in the valley is where I started this morning. You can see where we came from. It's It's reached a bit of a plateau, and there's a tiny cave here. So I think I'm gonna have a little break here, eat some of the arepas that I bought yesterday in the town downstairs, and get some energy because my body is screaming for food at the moment. So we left the forest, and quite a change of scenery. This low vegetation, well, low. I still can't see left or right, but I feel quite a bit better now that I've eaten something. And only problem with breaks is you get cold, and it's quite nippy up here today. Not in the clouds yet, but not far from it. So the best way to warm up is to get moving again, and nothing better to get warm doing that uphill. So let's carry on in this jungle. Let's look at these beautiful flowers there. Up there is the cloud, which is roughly where we're heading. I'm very happy that there's this vegetation here, left and right of the track. It's keeping me out of the wind. But it seems it's just me today here. Haven't seen anyone today so far. It's not the most popular touristic route, this, so I wouldn't be surprised if we are alone for most of the day. Well, we've done a 1,000-meter elevation gain so far, and we're definitely in the cloud now. Got another 300 meters to the peak of today's walk, but it's going to be in about 5 kilometers, so it's gonna get a little bit more easy from here on. And yeah, it's just me in the clouds today again. Got a nice road sign there. Track's been good so far. I lost count on the steps, but several thousands. And been setting myself to this rhythm of 45 minutes of walking and then 15 minutes to take a break to drink and eat, because yeah, the calves are on fire today. But yeah, let's continue. The next bit should be a bit more enjoyable, and then once I reach the peak, I think it's time to make coffee. So many beautiful flowers here. It's lovely. Pure wild nature. And that's where we're heading. Further up. No more steps. Still pretty tough though. But we're getting there. Well, it's a bit more flat here. Got 1,000 shades of green here on the vegetation, and this yellow, look at it, so beautiful, and it's everywhere. Really enjoying this, and the air is so fresh here, it's incredible. This is what we're here for. Reconnect with nature and recharge. So for the last hour I've been walking through these low shrubs in very fine mist, which is full of water droplets, and now we're entering another forest, it seems, which I'm very glad for. Some cover from this wet cloud that's passing through, but it looks pretty humid and muddy here as well, so let's see. There's a picnic spot here. Might actually take a little break here before I carry on. Surrounded by birds here everywhere. Very nice. Thought I'd try to use my stove to get a fire started here in this fireplace, but everything is so damp. Nothing will burn, not even under the torch, so I guess we're not gonna have a hot fire here to warm up with, but it's just gonna be a coffee then. Made it into the pine tree area now. It's just moss green trees, pitch black down there. It's still very cold and wet up here. Almost at the peak, and then start making my way down, hopefully out of the cloud, where it gets a bit warmer, because I'm kind of freezing up here, but just keep moving, we'll stay warm. Well, made it to the peak here at the Posta Forestal. It's a forest maintenance station, and for the last 30 minutes I've been hearing this buzzing sound in the background. I don't know what it is, a generator, or it's not coming from here anyway. Took me 5.5 hours to climb 1300 meters, or a bit over that. And right here at the peak is the first 2 people in those 5.5 hours that I see today. It's absolutely me and just the rabbits so far. But on the other side, on the downhill, they told me you'll probably find more people, because there is one of these walk around Nevada routes, which is a bit more popular. So yeah, very happy that the climb is over. It feels a bit warmer here somehow. It stopped raining. I'm wearing a poncho just to keep my body heat close to me a bit, and away from the humidity and the wind. But I'm feeling a lot better now. And yeah, there's not much view here. It's trees all around. So let's carry on. Well, the good news is that we're warm again. I'm warm again. And we're going downhill. It's quite easy walking, and slowly coming out of the clouds. Very nice and green here. The bad news is that we're following this horrible, ugly road that is used by the local forestry. Basically destroyed the landscape, and this section is not so bad, but the section before was really too horrible to look at. Complete mess. But well, no idyllic route downhill today, it seems. But yeah, it was kind of tough to beat yesterday's hike and this morning's climb, so we're just gonna see where we end up and make our way down to Sao Vicente. Well, I'm happy again. We're leaving the Forestry road. Just found the start of a trek here, which is where we're supposed to be going. So let's go back into the wonderful forest and enjoy these nice paths. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot prettier here than the last 30 to 60 minutes we did. Well, as beautiful as it is here, it seems I cheered too early. This is going up in the wrong direction. So we're going back to the Forestry road, it seems. Too bad, we tried. So, back to the correct track. So, just 100 or 200 meters further, we found the correct exit. Just gonna take a little shortcut, but we'll come back to the road again very soon. And then I looked, but it seems there is no hiking path down to the village. So once we get back to the road, we're probably forced to stick with it. But oh well, it is what it is. Just taking a little sightseeing detour here. See what this house is about. That was marked on the map. So beautiful here. All these flowers. Looks like a ruin of some sorts. Oh yeah, perfect. Just needs a little bit of tender loving care and it's good to go. Missing a few windows. Other than that, looks to be in good shape. Nice and spacious. Here we've got a extra wall on the outside. Well, another building. And a fireplace to sit. How nice. I don't think I'll ever grow tired of forests like this. This has got to be one of the muddiest treks I've ever done. It's just sliding your way down. Unbelievable. So, yeah, you really have to watch yourself here, because my God, slippery as it can be. Now I have to share this with you guys. I just looked it up, and this majestic looking flower that we've sporadically been seeing along the path in the wild, but also here next to a house planted, is called the Pride of Madeira. And considering how it looks, I can totally understand why. What a majestic flower. And there's not many of them, but here and there you spot them along the path, so very nice. Woohoo! After an hour and a half or so of zigzagging, long winding forestry road, which was not nearly as interesting as the rest of the route, we are approaching civilization. Now look at those mountains. Almost at my Airbnb for the night. I think I'm gonna have a shower and then find a taxi downtown, because I'm not going to walk another 8 kilometers, I can tell you that. And I want to eat something, so save the legs a bit for tomorrow, because we've got 2 more tough days ahead of us. And yeah. Well, the hike is over. Made it to Granny's farm, as it's called, and believe it or not, I'm sleeping in the exact same glamping tent model as last night. The only difference is this place is amazing. It's like delicate little garden. Everything is well maintained, green. I just met the groundskeeper, really nice guy. Spoke a bit of Spanish. Nope, I don't speak Portuguese, so, but he understood some Spanish. We've got some other tents, a kitchen, bathrooms, mountain view, and we have washing lines to dry our clothes. And down there is the Atlantic Ocean again. So there's probably gonna be another video after this, because I'm gonna explore town a bit with a taxi. After I've met the owner, who's on her way. But this is perfect. And the sun came out, finally. The whole day miserable clouds, and now last hours of the day we've got blue sky a bit and beautiful sunlight. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Gonna be another good night here, and see what we can find for dinner later on. Well, I just had dinner here at that restaurant. If you're doing hardcore hiking, it's okay to sometimes have a posh dinner. So I had some patellas and wonderful blackfish. And in the meantime, enjoying this ocean view. My God, these cliffs. The sun was playing with the clouds. Wonderful finger-streaked sunlight coming through the clouds, every now and then highlighting the island, and now it's hitting the town over there, which, by the way, is Seixal, where I was yesterday. And the rock there in the distance is Porto Moniz, which I still think sounds a lot like portemonnee, which is the Dutch word for wallet. But wow, look at this view. What a way to end the day. I've got a half an hour here to enjoy after dinner before my taxi driver comes to pick me up. And yeah, let's have a little walk around and finish the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video today, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment if you want, and join me for the next video of day 4 tomorrow.